In this video, I'm going to explain the historical output of our NFL model and walk through how we use that output to make decisions. So what we have here is a list of every game in the NFL regular season from 2013 to 2017. And it's broken out by team or side. So these are the sides you could have bet during that time, and there are about 2,500 of them in here. So we just have some basic information about the game here on the left, the week, the location, where it was, and then we have what the spread was, what the total was, or the over/under. Then we have our projections here, which I'll get into in a second, and then we have the results of what actually happened in the game. So our projections come from a program called R. And what R is a statistical programming language that allows you to use past results and some variables to predict outcomes of future results. So what we ran here was our model that we created on the 2017 NFL season, and it spits out projected team totals for every game or every side in that time. So if you take a look at the output here, it's going to correspond with this team's total because it's coming from the same place. So if you look at this first game here, the first two rows, this was the opening game last year, the Thursday night opener, where the Chiefs went into New England and pretty much destroyed them, 42-27. So we had the game at 30-24 with a 6-point spread. The actual spread was -8 for New England. So that gave us almost 2 points of value on the Chiefs in this situation. If you look at this bet column here, this is an indicator of would we have bet the game or not. And we really only start betting whenever we have 3 points of value. So we would not have bet that one. So if we come down here to the first one we would have bet, would have been Buffalo against the Jets at home. The line was -7. We had it closer to 11, so that gave us 4 points of value. 4 points of value, we would have, with 4 points of value, we would have bet approximately 5% of our bankroll. And this is just an example of a bankroll here of $1,000. So you would have bet $50 in that case, and you would have won 45. So the exposure percentage really depends on how much value we have. So if you come down here and see we have 9 points of value on this game, which was Detroit against Arizona, we would have bet 10% on this one and would have won 90-91. So if you would change this to $10,000 bankroll, you would have been betting up to 1,000. So once we got all of these in here, we created some of these tables that look at the results and kind of tell us our win percentage and things like that. So this is broken out by season. So each season, significant win percentage. And then these are also, like I said, based on whatever you have this bankroll setting at. But ROI is good here. So say we'll put this back to 1,000. During the season, you would have bet $10,000 at 5 and 10% at a time. And you would have made $5,000 with 50% ROI, which is awesome. That's also not taking into account compounding your interest over time. So say that you start off betting $50 to $100 a game, but as you make more money, you can bet 5 and 10% of what's actually in your bankroll now. So it actually probably would be a little higher than that. Yeah, so this next table then is just broken out by week. And really the reason I wanted to put this in here was just um, to see if the model got stronger or weaker as the season went on, if adjustments were made in the lines or anything like that. And um, actually, towards the end of the season, we're we have higher winning percentages than the beginning, which was uh, positive for us. And then over here is the results by the exposure rating. So this is what I was kind of getting at here is um, if we have 3 to 5 points of value, we're betting 5%. If we have 5 to 7 points of value, 7.5 to 8 sometimes. And then if we have over 7 points of value, we're betting 10%, which is a full touchdown in the NFL. So that's pretty significant value. And then you can see the win percentage by each of those breakdowns in each one of those tiers. Yeah, so I just kind of wanted to walk through what's these historical results, and they're out there on our website actually. If you go to our website and scroll down, this sheet's out there. Feel free to play around with it and take a look at it. If you want the actual sheet, I can also email it to you so you can play with it in like an Excel. Might be easier to use. But yeah, that's just a quick overview of this sheet and our results, our model output. If you have any questions, feel free to let us know on Twitter or email, and we look forward to bringing you more videos here in the near future. Thanks.